What up, motherfuckers? We're hopping right in with a boring ass day. We traded sideways after, the shit show that went on. Banks closing down, people on the streets, da da dee da dee, Um, fucking, we had a sideways day today. It's kind of boring, to be honest with you. And, I was really expecting IWM to make some big plays today because, I don't know if you know, the government bailed out those fucking it all. I always lose these names like off the top of my head, but even on
Silicon
my
Valley.
Dolby, the Silicon Valley Bank and that other bank that is lesser, so no one gives a shit about it. Basically, these banks were holding a lot of funds from tech companies, and the government they were like, oh no, we'll bail out all of you guys because the corporations really help America, so the government wants to pay them back. And so I really thought IWM, which is the tech index, would fly up today, and it looked like we didn't see much of that. If anything, it was kind of mid compared to SPY. Moving on to the VIX, anything above 20 is considered usually greed. I mean, we're still in this for now, which is a little bit interesting. I mean, we died down from 26, but it's it's looking interesting. Frankly, Chris and I were talking. We think we're gonna see green tomorrow, but you never know. CPI was great today, so naturally we had this huge gap up that's maybe gonna get filled. Who knows? The world is in shambles right now. No one knows what the fuck's going on, except for the people running it. Let's move on to our powerhouses. Pretty boring here as well. Google sliding up the chain. Maybe people were searching a little extra today. Elon Musk found his wand, so he's wizarding again, and we're sending it, dude. I mean, holy crap! Look at this. It's just crazy. These candles that Elon be putting in. He's like a stock painter. He's just on these graphs right now.
Yeah.
Microsoft, Apple, and of course, Lockheed. Not too shabby. They're green, and that's what we like to see. Coinbase is up. Also traded sideways. We had a huge gap up. Followed the market. Don't even be impressed with this because it is not too impressive at all. But crypto, on the other hand, is impressive. We've actually had quite the rally these last few days. I like I said, Bitcoin was going to drop under 20,000. So it did. I bought back in. Of course, I gotta brag a little bit, and we're up. We're up a god ton. So only time will tell if this is going to keep going. I'm playing a little bit risky, and I'm going to keep holding. I want to see what's going on with this because I think we're up for at least a nice week this week. Since CPI came in, it was kind of nice, and who knows what the Fed's doing, and we don't need to care about that decision this soon. So and of course Bitcoin goes up, Ethereum goes up, Ethereum goes up, Ethereum Classic goes up. My fucking love child. So yeah, Chris, what do you think with your stocks?
Yeah. So if you look at over at HSI today on the China index,
Robo
um,
Chris on the mic.
yeah, dude, fucking, I don't know why my Wi-Fi is acting up right now.
Honestly,
It,
I
this
honestly
is,
think it adds some extra personality.
that's like Ryan's how I need to talk to, dude. It's super windy, bro, in California. So, like, dude,
Wow, oh
it's
my God. God forbid you guys have anything short of wonderful weather.
no, dude. I mean, especially today, dude. Like, I thought my windows were about to bust, bro, because it was
Dude, it
like
must
so
be
windy.
fucking the apocalypse in Washington then.
Yeah, probably. I don't know,
Yeah, dude,
dude.
like when we were snowing, you were like, dude, it's pouring rain. I was like, we have a blizzard, bro.
No, it's still raining, dude, too. It's
Oh my
crazy.
Lord.
It's raining and it's super, super windy. Like, this has to be like 15 mile per hour winds, man.
God damn, dude, you could fly.
you could honestly fly.
Maybe this is the time pigs start flying too.
Yeah, maybe. Um, all right. Do you hear Robo Me or no?
No, Robo, you is gone. You've not been assimilated.
All right, so if you take a look at the daily, right now we're at a very peculiar spot. Just because I did say we have to hold 19.5, but it seems like we're holding this line of support at 19.2. I do think we can hold here, but if we, if we do get red on the indexes, in the U.S. like SPY, Dow Jones, and now Nasdaq, I do think we might break. And if we do potentially break, I think our first aim will be around the 18,000 area. Unfortunately, just because with everything that's happening, I think China's gonna get the blunt end of the stick, and I mean it's a good, like, if you still have Chinese tickers in your portfolio, it's a good way to average down for this next downturn on China. But I mean, even if we look at the RSI is looking pretty cooked, to the downside. And this, don't underestimate China. I think we'll have a pretty gnarly run during the summer, probably like to the 23,000 levels. So it'll act like Bitcoin basically. And yeah, we might see some gnarly things happen this summer. But as far as now, I think we probably will break this level if we can't hold it. And at that point, yeah, just average down on your stock tickers for Chinese companies because those are good long term holds. And if we take over a look at AMC, GME, AMC specifically, AMC is a very peculiar place too because today we had a shareholder meeting. Basically, we voted to, I think, convert all the ape shares into AMC, and this I think this effect will have a reverse split, and I believe this might not dilute the stock, but unfortunately, it created a negative event for AMC. I do still think, with this short interest settlement date happening tomorrow and the due date by Friday, I do think we still have a run in place. um, as far as how big of a run, I do think today was kind of a handicap just because we were down 15% on the day, so that's just gonna limit the growth. But I mean, AMC is known for crazy volatility. I think if you did buy those $8 calls yesterday, um, I if you did average down today, it was a good move in my opinion. But I'm looking to buy either tomorrow or the day after, just because this is really poised to go up. In my opinion, with the fails to deliver and the short interest on this, the historic short interest at record highs, I think this is we're probably gonna go past this $8 mark by this week or next week. Um, it seems like potentially next week. But if we take a look over at BBY too, BBY sold off. It seems like BBY is gonna go for new lows. This is in danger of being delisted too if it does go below $1 lows. If that does happen, that might spell trouble for BBY as a stock, and that might actually create a new opportunity because once this stock is totally beaten down, I think it'll have one last move. But depending like where it can find support, I mean, obviously we're still like dropping like crazy. We have to find support around some level before you can consider a position to for this thing to short squeeze basically, because we do have record high short interest on BBY. If you check the Finviz website, I think it's around 70 to 70%. That is crazy high. Usually when we have a 20% short interest, that's when you want to start, sounding the alarm, and this thing, like the stock is basically shorted. So I'd keep an eye on BBY. I don't think it's dead just yet. I think as a company as a whole, you know, bankruptcy is a tough pill to swallow. But let's see how, in the future this stock can do. Uh, that's pretty much it on my end. Michael, do you have anything else?
Um, Keep an eye out for crypto. Honestly, it looks like in these trying times, people are fleeing to crypto, which is something I mentioned before, but I didn't honestly think it was going to happen this time around. I honestly thought people were just going to liquidate everything. If you're really worried, I honestly think a long-term position right here might actually benefit for you if you're trying to go for some safer plays. If you're really interested in being risky, there's always the TRKA. We talked about they had insane revenue, and you never know. I mean, right now we're seeing some stuff that's a little bit scary, but that's why I consider it a little bit of a risk, even though I'm fairly confident that it's gonna go up. Um, but stay frosty, people. The economy is on some wild waves right now. We got some high tide, so make sure you don't drown out there, and stay afloat. That's all I gotta say. Take care, you
Thanks.
people.
See you guys.